Summer was ending, and the mornings and nights were cold, and that made for a lot of mist and light rays. And on one morning, I had an appointment in South County, and so I headed out early with Old Blue to do some exploring.
Can we set it free? The feeling that we feel, set aside everything, let it still be real. How about a round of applause to the setting sun? Let us dance away without getting anything done. Just let me try. Let me try. Let me try. Feels like a road to something new. Keep me awake and I'll keep you.
The colors and textures of late summer were in full force, but the coming change was imminent. And back at the house, I was picking away at little things and big things alike, with one of my main goals being to make our yard level as possible. And now that my tractor was back up and running, I could start raking things out. I really noticed how patchy and dusty our yard was when I flew the drone one day, and so I made it a mission to make it as full and healthy as possible, as we plan to spend a lot of time out in it. There was going to be a lot of rock picking, a lot of fine tuning, and a lot of making it look worse before it looks better. And though I wasn't ready to be aerating just yet, I couldn't help but test out the new tool, which seemed to work great.
Well, I did get stuck. I will pull that out some other time. Right now, we gotta go to Allie's birthday party.
Allie's birthday was in late August, and we had a little family cookout on a beautiful afternoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just drinking, partying, hanging out.
Like the stuff that people would put on. Right behind that
Cummies? Or Sigma? Viva La Pizza?
And the best part was what we ran into on the way home.
That's for sure. This is such a crazy spot. Wow, we just missed it. This is a sunset, not a sunrise.
Enjoying the journey and not the destination.
I don't remember what's on. You're gonna pull your ACL off. Dude!
I've never seen anyone jump like that. Windrow Wilson?
And while I stayed diligent on my work inside, the weak trees moved along further with each cold night.
All right, we'll see if this shows up on this microphone, but there are hundreds of bees. Hundreds and hundreds of bees. The sound is so cool in person. What is this, harps? What do you think about that?
When we bought this house last year, it was foreclosed upon. It had no running water, no utilities at all hooked up, nasty driveway, windows were leaking. The house itself still isn't in great shape, but that's all about to change. But the property has come a long way, and there's just still tons more to do, and I'm very excited to do it all, because it's a spiritual thing to get to work on your own property that you know you're going to be at for a very long time. But during this period that is sort of messy, bohemian, the inside is a mess. I can't stand it any longer, but it's not always going to be like that, so I'm enjoying it while we're in this stage. But one thing that I am glad we took care of is getting the transfer switch and the home backup power installed. And we've got the transfer switch tied into the Jackery 2000 Plus, which is the sponsor of this video. This summer alone, it's come in handy multiple times, and just knowing how many times we lost power last winter, it's a huge relief, genuinely. It has an expandable capacity, 2 to 24 kilowatt hours. That's a lot of juice. And it's renewable. You can plug it into the solar panels, where it has advanced solar charging technology that allows it to fully charge in about 2 hours. It's very simple and intuitive to use. Also, it has a long standby time, so if you do charge it to 100% and you go for a long time without needing to use it, it will still be full battery. And while this thing is small, it can power very large devices, almost anything you throw at it. It has a 6,000 watt output, easily keep your fridge powered, and it has a full 5-year warranty. One of the things I really like about it is that it's capable of home backup power, but you can take it anywhere. It's very rugged, it's well built. I love the wheels, the handle. It's just a very useful portable power unit. Out here in the country, you do have to be prepared for disasters. And with both of our businesses being online, it's even more so. When the power goes down, we're out of business. So if you're interested in learning more about home backup power, I highly recommend Jackery. You can learn more about them and the 2000 Plus at the link in the video description below. So thank you to Jackery for sponsoring this video, for continuing to support this channel, and now back to the story.
When you spend year after year in a place, and you take mental notes as the seasons change, you start to learn what trees turn first every year. And since all it takes is one tree to create a fall scene, you get early access to the big show.
Where is now?
And on long computer days, I'd sneak away in the golden afternoons for little moments of respite from the screen. and I whipped up some sourdough for an end of summer pizza night before our best friends headed off to Europe for a while. And our garden was pumping out big harvests, which we had been cooking with daily.
Better not touch those apples, chickens. This town not big enough for the both of us. 26.
Allie and I took our little trip up north to New Hampshire, which put me in a big fall mood. And after driving by a field one day around noon, I noticed a patch of yellow flowers. And when I went back with my camera in the evening to capture them, they had closed up for the night. You'd never really know that the field had been bright yellow. But a golden night in a field is never wasted, and the flowers would have just been a bonus. And though the air was more crisp, the days were sunny, and Allie and I were breaking up our work with walks as often as we could. And with a computer project done, it was on to an outdoor project, where I was renovating an old shed into my first workshop, and it was time to set the piers for a couple small add-ons. I took a break around noon to go back to the field, and the flowers were open, showing the importance of timing. And now that the water had chilled, daily dips were harder to muster up the courage for. The knotweed smells absolutely incredible. It smells like honey. I was walking by this bush today. Couldn't believe it was this.
Well, obviously this is a drain pipe of sorts. I don't think it was doing anything because there's no exit. The footing drain for the foundation, I found an exit over there, but that's also old. I don't even know if that drains, but this goes nowhere. There's no pipe anywhere over here, so oh well. Though it would suck if it did. Got 2 holes dug. Now I'm trying to find the center points, perfect center points. That drain does eat at you. The septic's way over there, so I don't know what this was for. But anyway, let's find the center points. Turns out this pipe was something. Apparently part of the septic, which the tank is over there. And as far as I knew, the septic went down that way into the knotweed, the leach field. Man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Now this is the piece, and then we only had 1 head of broccoli ready, and then that's our onion too, so we'll split that, and then so it's all local and or from our garden.
Oh boy, does this smell awful. Time to go get it repaired. Just a stupid mistake, learning experience, and now I gotta spend half a day driving to get materials and fixing it, and hopefully I can just fix it smoothly. All right, well, we've got the pipe moved out of the way just enough to put here. Basically, from here on out, I just have a lot of concrete to mix.
And then came the morning of the big harvest, where the bounty Allie gathered out of the garden was the greatest we'd ever had. And I met John at a job he was measuring out for a fall project.
I might have left it.
Here we go again. Obviously with the gravel there, this is something to do with the septic, and you can smell it. I never would have dig here, tried to dig that deeper, anything like that, had I known there was anything septic related over here.
I'm gonna fill it back in with gravel, up a ways, and just do a shallow pier. This is just for an overhang on the shed. It really doesn't need a 4 foot.
Ay, ay, ay. Fill the rest with driveway mix, really tamp it hard, and that's almost just as good as a pier. Gotta get this, well, it's gonna rain tomorrow, but I gotta get this poured.
And my friend Mitch showed up for a last touch on the electrical.
You're gonna be mad, I'm almost done. It's been horrible. I've struck 2 septic lines.
Is there another bag?
They're down in, actually, you know what, kid? You wanna ride the petrol cadet down to the unit?
I haven't taken that thing out. What is it not drilling through?
What are you trying to drill through anyway?
Am I in the sill still?
Sounds like it, doesn't it, kinda?
It doesn't make much sense to me.
Why are you coming from the outside is my second question.
Because I didn't want to drill into a bat. You have a couple holes, kid.
Oh boy.
I'd just get rid of the whole place.
Yeah, you've tried convincing. Oh, it should be right in there. Towards the broken window.
Common material, kid.
What do you think about this?
It'll hold something.
Huh.
And not long after I got the piers done, I woke with the sun to head north and search for more signs of autumn. My first long solo trip in the old girl since the engine rebuild. Like what I used to do when I first started posting consistently on this YouTube channel about 5 years ago. And the feeling of exploring in an old machine that you've been through a lot with is like riding off into the sunset of your own life. Early fall really feels like genuine foliage hunting, where you have to know where to look, and still, nothing is guaranteed. So even a couple good trees will make your day. I ended in a place I've come to many times in September, as it always seems to turn first. And here, on the cusp of fall, my timing was just right, as I caught the sun from a favorite overlook seconds before it fell. And I watched it fall, and I watched it fall, and I watched it fall.